So this is what would have been sort of race pack collection Friday and Saturday. And I believe that runners will come back out this way once they're finished. So we've missed that, but just talking. So here's the map, starting off at Preston Park. We're going to first try and go to about mile 5, and then they go out, do a loop back, and then a good place to support is around here, so you can see around mile 14, do another loop back. This is where the power station, which apparently is quite quieter than the rest, and then try and get to around here, so it's easy to get from here to here to watch them come in. And then normally this part is like manic, right by the finish. But that's near where we are now, isn't it? It's the other side here.
There.
Oh yeah, well, there you can see it just there. Finish arch. Woo! Glory. It's looking like a lovely day for it. Fingers crossed, not too warm for the marathon runners.
Yes, yes, once again folks, the race is in full effect. Looking good, looking good. That's right, young lady, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. All the way. All the way, all the way. Chris. Oh, take my picture, take my picture, take my picture, take my picture. Ow! Yes! Yes! Thumbs up, double thumbs up. I'm moving. I'm having a marathon dance. You have the marathon run. I'll be having fun. Oh, princess, look at you! Who we need supporting?
So hello from Brighton beachfront. The pier is just here and we're supporting the marathon weekend. So long story short, James and I have just been away in Cyprus. Monday to Saturday we flew into Luton at midnight, drove straight down here so we could support the marathon runners. We've got 5 hub members running today, but obviously we're here to chat, to cheer on everyone else. 10k runners have just gone through. It's now just gone 9:30, so they have just started in Preston Park, and we're going to position ourselves at mile 5 to cheer them on. So yeah, it's been a great morning already. We've been down the seafront just having a walk along. Good atmosphere. So yeah, let's have some fun, and hopefully we can show you a bit more of what Brighton Marathon course is like, what it's like. But yeah, it just feels really good to be back today. Apparently there's about 12,000 marathon runners. There should be a good atmosphere. Expecting the front wave to be coming through in around 15 to 20 minutes now. It's a bit later than 5:30 if we're at mile 5. But yeah, let's go have some fun and cheer on some runners.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
45.
They've obviously expect one to arrive at different times and just gone, haven't they?
Yeah.
Come on, 26 miles. His name is Tom. Tom is a badass.
Oh, there's a little boy in there.
What is that? One throw.
Woo! Go, Nolly!
Yes, looking good, looking good. Yeah, Sophia, looking good, young lady. Kneel from the building. Beautiful, hands in the air, hands in the air. Look at these guys, look. All the way, my friend, all the way. Martin's in the building. You go. Dance. All the way. I love it. Are you running on Raven? Are you Raven or running? And I'm running on Raven. Simon's misbehaving. Yeah, it's okay, Gwen. No, it's okay, Gwen. Let's have some fun in the sun. Come on, James. Come on. Okay, what's going on over here? What is going on over there?
Yeah, they lost their balloons, obviously. Woo! Yes! Here they are! Woo!
But I cannot imagine running the same way.
No.
Got a bit of regret for it.
Okay, so this is mile 24 now. They've done the tough part out by the power station, I think it is. Final few miles now along the beach front. 25 mile marker. In the last mile now.
So, well done, Nikki. Look at that. People who put their numbers on the story there.
Good morning. It's the day after the Brighton Marathon, and I'm out taking the opportunity of running along the seafront. Thought I'd do a bit of a recap because yesterday's footage was a lot actually just on the runners rather than me saying that was what was going on. So this is all that remains of the Brighton Marathon. Not much. Finish line's not there. started taking down some of the tents. I guess that's a job for them later on. So I've just finished up a 4-mile run along the beachfront. Just thought I'd come and see kind of the pack down and what's going on here. So I know that a lot of the footage from the actual day was of the running and the course, and just want to try and get as much of the atmosphere encapsulated in that part of the video. So just a bit of a summary and recap. The weather was fairly warm yesterday. It was about 20 degrees. When the clouds came over, it was a bit better for the runners, but when the sun came out, it was really, really hot. The cups, well, the water on the course were provided in sort of paper cups. So if you were new to that, then maybe a bladder would have been better. So something that the race organisers have apologised for is that the course was actually 600 metres almost too long. So there was an issue because we caught up with Sammy and Alex down at like mile 23.5, and she had said that her watch was out, and where they think it had gone wrong is that when you come down to the beachfront, you come out this way. I'm not sure to what part of you're going away from Brighton, but there's like a turnaround point, and that point had been pushed out too far, so it meant they tracked half a mile too long up there. Well, maybe not that far, but a third of a mile. Just meant all the mile markers down here were out for them. So yeah, that's one of the biggest things that could really kind of throw you off. And there's a bit of controversy because the guy that was in the lead, he was in the lead for the whole way until that last 100 metres where the second guy overtook him. Now, to be honest, the course was the course, and the second guy ran the course and managed to sprint finish. And everyone's like, oh, the other guy, if you were too long, they were like, you should have moved to the finish line. There's so much controversy about it. Like, well, just a bit of stuff on social media. There's a whole wealth of story to that, but that's not my story to tell. But another thing is apparently that they haven't got a UKA licence. So for those that were trying to run a good for age time here yesterday, wouldn't probably, I don't know if that counts or not, but that's something to think about. Sounds like everything's quite negative. Like, that's obviously a big thing, the course being long. But the race organisers have apologised. If anything, you know, you're all a marathon runner, you've all done amazing. The main thing was like how hard a marathon is to get right. How many runners we saw in the last couple of miles who had faded from when we'd seen them earlier on. It's just one of the hardest things, and I can't emphasise that enough, that obviously a marathon is an amazing distance to achieve, but going off too fast at the start can really cost you at the end of your run. The atmosphere honestly was amazing down at the beachfront. 2XU had an amazing, you've probably seen it from all the videos, had an amazing kind of like cheer squad down there. The music was loud. That was brilliant, and it just was so good to see such a mass event happening again, because we haven't had one in such a long time. So yeah, well done to the Brighton Marathon organisers. To be honest, any race that you go to, there will always be a grumble. Like, working in events previously, to put something on this scale obviously takes a year plus to organise and to get right, and they go back to the drawing board every year and change stuff and amend stuff and make it better, and yeah, like, it's just so hard to do something of this level. But great. Apart from that, the organisation apparently was great. I wouldn't say that it's the best flattest course in the world, but if you wanted to do it for your first marathon, then why not come back. They're back in April next year. This one was obviously September due to COVID reasons. But great weekend. Love supporting our runners. Love cheering on everyone in the course. Yeah, fabulous weekend. So what's next up on our calendar that we're going to see? London Marathon's the biggest one, I think. It's in 3 weeks' time. So good luck to everyone that's on there.